Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to be doing some Labyrinth Lord. I want to start the Mad Monks of Kwantoom. This is a random DM-less solo campaign generator. So unlike a lot of my other solo games, there's a little bit less kind of loosey-goosey autonomy in this, and there's a little bit more just kind of like sort of like location-based randomized events. The idea is we're going to be hopping between Kwantoom, the city of innocent deaths, and the 1001 pagodas of doom. We have the horrible four who have left the fortress city as Lorque came and got them. Pardon. And we're going to be going to the mysterious land across the sea to this kind of fog wreathed isle and all the mysteries that it holds, and we're going to see if we can survive. I did a little bit of peeking around the randomized tables. I didn't read too much because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. So something I used to do that I never do anymore is show you what books I'm using for this particular adventure. Obviously, we're going to be using the Mad Monks of Kwantoom. Aside from this, we are using both Core and Advanced Edition Companion Labyrinth Lord books, mainly for some class stuff so I can keep up with Lorque's Necromancer class, because it progresses in the same way that the Illusionist does. So, yeah, we're going to be using his class by James and Jody Mishler. Really good class. And then finally, for the other three members of the party, we have the Class Companion. I said that really strange. Class Compendium. There we go. So just like before, our class lineup is a Necromancer, a Death Knight, a Dhampir, and a Half Ogre. So we have sort of our two frontline melee guys. We have our sneaky seductive charmer, and we have our half-mad spellcaster, and we're going to give it a shot. A lot of the stuff in here is relatively tough. It does not utilize the typical Labyrinth Lord monster section. It has its own bestiary, and a lot of that stuff is pretty hard to deal with, and we're going to find ourselves outnumbered a lot if some of the randomized stuff that I saw comes true too often. And so Lorque's Summon Skeletons power is going to be really, really nice. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are. Our typical character lineup of Lorque, Veronique, Gallowbraid, and Sig have just arrived in the city of Kwantoom. So the way we do this is pretty easy. We first select our district. We go to the corresponding district section. We check for encounters, 1 and 2 on a d6. And then we check the search chance for shops and mercenaries. Check for availability, buy and recruit, rinse and repeat. So after we do that, we head off to the pagodas. We do some dungeon delving, and then we come back. It's pretty simple. Oh, except we are foreigners, which means we get a -2 penalty on all reaction rolls, dealing with basically anybody until we've entered the pagodas and returned 3 times. So, yeah, that's a little rough. Although I don't blame them, we look kind of strange. So let's take a look at the kinds of... here we are. Here's our map of Kwantoom. I'm going to assume we arrived by boat. In fact, I guarantee we have. So we're either here or we're here. I'm going to get a die, and we're actually going to roll evens and odds to see which side that boat landed on, and then we can go to that section to start out with. This first little bit here, we're going to be checking for like equipment. We want to hire some mercenaries. I don't think anybody's going to come with us. So we're going to use we're going to use one of Lorque's new skull dice here. We're going to do evens and odds. Evens, we arrive in Dozibao, and then odds, we're in Kwantoom. And that's evens. We're in Dozibao. What is that? So we need to go to the Dozibao section. It's the first one here. Eating, drinking, and sleeping in Dozibao costs 8 silver pieces a day, minus 1 silver piece per reaction adjustment point on you that your character has. So, first of all, we're going to check for some encounters. Remember, that's on a 1 or a 2. That's a 3, so no. We need to find shops and places in the Dozibao district. Okay, so we should probably get some food. Galabraid doesn't have to eat because he is a skeleton in a suit of armor. Yeah, the other 3, I mean, I'm pretty sure Sig eats for the equivalent of about 3 people. So let's see what we've got. So we have the Basu Sake shop, search chance 50%. Now, what did it say we were going to search for? Let's check that out. Search chance. Search chance for shops and mercenaries. I'm not sure what that means. Give me one moment. I'm going to do a little bit of reading. All right, so we're actually checking for the percent chance we have of actually finding that shop. So let's find our D100s here. And then we will see if we can find the shop. So this first shop here, this is Basu Sake shop. It looks like food. Mostly it's what it says on the tin, I guess. It's sake. Do we find the shop? We have 50% chance, so 50 or lower. 32, we do find the shop. Is there anything we want here? They sell rice sake, plum sake, rose sake. I'm going to do evens odds to see if anybody's interested in stuff like this. So Galabraid's an automatic no, because he doesn't eat. So Lorke, no, he's not interested. Not evens odds. I'm doing sort of the oracle. Lorke's not. Sig is very interested in this stuff, man. You want sake? He's going to drink the whole shop if we let him. Oh man, you can roll for the stock. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm just going to say they have some. Do we even have the money for this? Yeah, we do. Okay. Which one do you want? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll roll a d10 and he'll pick that one. This might seem silly, but I don't know. You never know when a random jar of sake might come in handy. The d10's right here. 3. Cheap rice sake, a whole keg of it. So he spends a gold piece on a keg of cheap sake. Oh, look, it's even there on his waistband. Great. Okay, well, you got some sake. Are you happy now? Awesome. Next, okay, so this is a horse fair. We can see if we find it. I don't think we're going to want anything from it. I forgot to see if Veronique was interested in anything in the other shop. No, she's not. Sig was the only one who wanted to buy anything. We rolled a 17 out of a 75, which means we found it. We're not really interested in buying any animals. Jewels. Actually, I think we can pick and choose. We didn't find it anyway. 25% chance we rolled a 92. I think we definitely want... I think we actually want... Here we go. Onabi fireflies. So this is like lanterns, candles. I think a couple of us can see in the dark, but Lorke and Sig can't. So we have 50% chance of finding this shop here. 47. Okay. We do want some stuff here. I'm going to write this down in a bit. We're just going to take something normal. How about a hooded lantern and some oil flasks? And let's see, 1d4 minus 1 for stock. That seems kind of interesting. Roll the 1, minus 1, 0. They actually don't have any hooded lanterns in stock. That kind of sucks. How about torches? You guys have any torches? That's 2d8. Torches are just as good, right? We got 4. That's 6 torches. We'll take them all. So we got 6 torches and a keg of cheap sake. Vest. I think that's all we can get from here that we would want. Some rope would be kind of cool if we can find something like that. Stars of the Shan Fan Imperial Astrology. Astrological Charm. +1 to saves versus fear. Augury spell. No, I don't see anything there we would want. How about the Shrine of Lakshmi? They give like holy symbols. You can buy. You can get healed. Well, Lorca can't get healed anyway because cure spells hurt him. Boyer and Fletcher. Nobody uses a bow. Veronique has a crossbow. They don't have any crossbows. Silken Fur. Thalet Smokes. Don't need any of that. A puppet theater. That's fantastic. These guys have rope. Okay, let's see if we can find Tilkan Street. Sound good? 100% chance. Don't even have to roll for that. In that case, you want to know something? We're going to buy 100 feet of hemp rope. So that's 2 different lengths of rope. So far we got a keg of sake, we got 6 torches, and 2 lengths of 50-foot rope. And then luxury suites. No. Okay. Interesting. I thought at least one of our guys. I thought at least Sig would be interested in suites. Wang blades. They've got mostly weapons. We're armed. We have whatever weapons we're going to use. And maybe we should head over to Kwantoom. Like we'll head to the other side of the harbor because Kwantoom's over here, and I'm sure they have some stuff for us. So we'll travel over there. We can sleep in the pagodas of doom. Doesn't matter. I'm not paying these people for. I don't know. Encounters? Yes, we do get an encounter. So we roll a d20, and that's our encounter. Please, nothing insane. We got an 11. The local opium mafia is waging war on the district's authorities. Each of your characters must either fight 1d4 brigands. Each of my characters? 1d4 plus 1 brigands. Or risk a 15% chance of being mistakenly imprisoned. In which case, other characters may pay 100 gold fine for them, or they will rot for D10 months in jail. This is terrible. Okay, so we're talking brigands. How bad are these brigands? It said it's a Labyrinth Lord, page 87. Where's Sig? I'm going to borrow your character sheet here. So in Labyrinth Lord, it's in the core rules. Hang on. All right, so brigands are a single hit die creature. Each one of us is level 3. So what I need to determine is each one of us phasing 1d4 plus 1 brigands, or is 1d4 plus 1 brigands the number that we are fighting in total? I'm going to go for the second one. That sounds a whole lot less crazy. Well, you know what? Let's roll for it. That seems fair. So if we get... Let's just use the Oracle. Is it only 1d4 plus 1 brigands? Yes. Okay. Thank goodness. So we are fighting two guys. I rolled 1. So we're fighting 2 brigands. Well, we had done a fairly good job of avoiding trouble until now. It wasn't until we had a rather unfortunate encounter with a group of brigands that were harassing the local constabulary that we got pulled into it, as 2 of them, seeing a few foreigners, thinking they can get some loot off of us, decided they were going to attack us. Now, you guys all know that attacking the Horrible Four out of nowhere, especially when they've outnumbered you, is a stupid idea because the crazy guy in back can summon about 11 skeletons. We are also doing roll to cast, so we're going to try those house rules. And this version of Lorkay has a reasonable chance of getting his spells off, so I'm excited about that. He has summon skeletons ready. He has his cause light wounds ready. He also has summon zombies because he's level 3. So let's go ahead and roll our initiative. The full skull dice are the good guys. The skull pip dice are the bad guys. I'm building up quite the collection of Lorkay dice. So here we go. Let's see who goes first. Actually, I need to announce our actions first. It's been a while since I played Labyrinth Lord. It's kind of good to be back. So the first thing that's going to happen is Galabrade plans on charging this dude here. He's going to charge across the road. He's had it with... basically, he's very easily annoyed. Undeath kind of did that to him. And the fact that these guys are taunting him, he's not happy about it. Sig is all too happy to run his jolly butt right up behind him and start smashing away with that club he's got. Veronique is going to pull out her crossbow and she's going to go wide. And her plan is to shoot him from the side. And Lorkay is going to, let's see. Cause light wounds for a necromancer is a ranged spell. So he's going to get within range of that spell and he's going to cast it. Let me just look at what that does for them really quick here. Oh, here we go. Cause wounds. The necromancer version of the spell is light, serious, and critical. Cause 1d8 plus 1, 2d8 plus 2, and 3d8 plus 3 points of damage against the target. Manifests as a black lightning up to 10 feet plus 5 feet for every even level. 5 feet at second level. Okay, so this is a 15-foot ray. And it'll be a 20-foot ray when he's 4th level. So that's what's going to happen. These three are moving forward. Lorkay is going to try and cast Cause on these guys. And I'm guessing these guys are... It says D6 damage. I'm guessing they're armed with simple melee weapons like truncheons. So that's the idea. They're going to come and engage us. They get to go first. They barely outsped us. So that's their plan. This guy is going to run across here. And like an idiot, he's going to engage the Death Knight. This guy is going to run over here. And like an idiot... Actually, I should be randomly selecting their targets. We'll keep this for now, but I should be randomly selecting their targets. Because I'm not actually controlling them. These are NPCs. Okay, so the first one is going to attack Galabrade. Now, this guy has like a 19... I think it's like a 19 thicko. Yeah, let's see if we can get that. Galabrade's armor class being 3. So good luck with that. This guy has he needs to roll like a 14 or higher, I believe. No. That's like a 16. You guys know me in math. I don't math. I just roll dice and pretend I know what I'm doing. He failed anyway. So Galabrade parried his strike. Let's see if this guy can hit Sig. Sig's character sheet is stuck in here, so I'm going to go take a look at it. His armor class is 6. So this guy needs a 13 or higher to hit Sig, which he fails to do. Okay, on our side of things, we don't have to charge. They're just right there. So what's going to happen first? Lorkay is going to tell Sig to move, so Sig's just going to move here. Lorkay will move here to back him up. And Galabrade is going to... He's in range of both of these guys. Let's give him an evens odds. So evens this guy, odds this guy. Odds this guy. That's good because Lorkay wants to blast that dude. So let's have Galabrade do his thing. Galabrade, Thicko 18. These guys have like an armor class of 9. They're wearing... No, sorry, not 9. They're wearing light armor. It doesn't say in there what they're actually wearing, so I have to manually give them some armor. So just really quick here, let's see what kind of armor they're wearing, just for fun. I can't imagine it's terribly heavy, as these are simple brigands. Those are spells. I've gone too far. Where's that armor? There it is. Imagine these guys are wearing leather armor, so their armor class is 8. So from Galabraid's stack of 18, he needs to roll a 10 or higher. And he has a +1 to hit and damage. So he needs... yeah, there he is. He hit him. Galabraid's weapon. He's using a bastard sword, which does D8 damage. So here we go. Where's my D8? My precious D8. There it is. Oh yeah, forgot to roll these guys as HD. They have 1 hit die, which means they have 7 hit points. Galabraid, in order to kill him, only needs to roll a 6 because he's got a +1 to hit and damage. He rolls an 8, and so this guy's just gone. 1 brigand down. This is why you don't freaking mess with us. Don't know what the heck you were thinking. I know there was also a combat procedure. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look at that again and see what the proper procedure is. But I'm pretty sure melee comes before spells. So let's have Sig smash with that, with his big old... Does he still have a club? No, he's using a 2-handed sword. Where the heck did he get that from? That's great. He's wielding a 2-handed sword. Does D10 damage. Amazing. Cool. Sig's Thaco. I call it Thaco. I know that's not what it is, but it's Thaco. 18. And so, again, he has to roll an 8. This guy, he also has a +1 to hit, so he needs to roll... Sorry, not an 8, a 10. He needs to roll a 9, actually, because it was +1. He rolled a 16. That's a hit. D10, man. D10, 2-handed sword. D10 +1. And that's a 6. The guy has 1 hit point left. Lorque is going to attempt to cast his spell. It doesn't matter what the damage is because it's enough to kill. So let's see. In order to get his spell off, it's a 1st level spell. And so he needs to roll... I think with my redone math, what did I say that was? Spellcasting... 12 plus spell level. So he needs to roll a 13, and he has a +4 because of his modifier. No. Yeah. Because of his level plus his modifier. So he's got a +1. Or a +4. Here we go. So he needs to beat a 13. Which he gets an 18 that gets off. A ray of black energy hits this guy, and he turns to dust. And this guy is gone. So we've drawn first blood here in Kwantoom. Poor brigands. Can we get back to shopping now? Or no? There's a war going on in this street. We got to leave. Our 4 ne'er-do-wells counsel with one another, and we're trying to decide whether or not we want to hire any mercenaries from this place, or if we just want to rely on Lorque's summoned fodder to just kind of brute force our way through the pagodas. So we're going to make a decision here. We are going to use the Oracle, and we're going to see whether they want to hire an additional person or if they just want to go alone. So do we want to hire an additional person? 1, no, and we'd rather leave immediately. We don't care. This place is crazy, and I would rather we have a little bit more rep here. It's the Fortress City all over again. We're just trying to build rep. So that's going to be our plan. So our next step is to get into the Pagodas of Doom, which is sort of like what we were doing in the Fortress City. It's sort of like a randomly generated dungeon with lots of insane Eastern crap in it. And that's going to be really scary.